Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Set Free from the Trap Ministry. I am on here to share about being in love with this world. That's what I'm on here to share about being in love with this world. Okay, that's what this message is about. Being in love with the world. So, welcome to Set Free from the Trap Ministry. Welcome to Set Free from the Trap Ministry. And this message is about being in love with this world. That's what the message is about. A lot of people are in love with this world. They're in love with the world and its system and what the world got going on. There's a lot of people that's falling head over heels. People are in love. They're in love with what the world got going on, the world system. They're so in love with it. And that's what I'm on here to share. Being in love with the world. Being in love. Being in love. Okay? With the world and its system. So that's what this message is about. Being in love. So welcome to Set Free from the Trap Ministry. Just waiting on somebody, waiting on people to come on here. Okay? On not loving the world and its desires. Okay, that's what the message is about. On not loving the world and its desires. So that's what I'm on here to share. Okay, what is the lust of the flesh? What is the lust of the flesh? It says, what is the lust of the flesh? The sinful lust overpowers desires for which God has forbidden. For 1 John 2:15 mentions that there's three type of lust that lead us to gather into sin. Do not love the world or anything in it. If anyone loves the world, love the Father is not in him. Everything in the world is the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eye, the pride of life comes not from the Father, but the lust of the eye according occurs when we see things visually that covenant, lust, sexual immorality, the pride of life. It's these desires that every human being he or she their own God and self-promotion. That's what it's all about. The lust of the eye is this doing whatever you want to do. Being in love with this world and its desires. People are in love with getting high. People are in love with getting drunk. It's not about something being legal. You're in love with it. You're in love with the desires of this world. You're in love with the pride of life. It says in first John 1:15 on not loving the world. Do not love the world or anything in it. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in them. For everything in the world is the of the eye, the lust of the eye, lust of the eye, the pride of life, comes not from the Father, but from the world. The world and its desires pass away, but whosoever does the will of God lives forever. So, getting high, that's a desire from the world. That don't last. That do not last. That's empty. That is very empty. Getting drunk, chasing the desires of this world. The desires of the world pass away. People in this world are in love with temporary stuff. They're in love with the desires of this world. The desires of the world will never satisfy you. And people are in love. You're in love. You're in love with the desires of the world, the lust of the eye, the pride of life, bragging, boasting about what you got. The world's desires will never satisfy you. Empty. They pass away. Chasing after what you see, the lust of the eye, the pride of life, boasting about what you got. So many people are in love. So many people in this world are in love with the world's desires, everything the culture in the world got going on. You in love with that. You in love with getting high. You in love with that. Getting high is temporary. It's temporary. It's temporary. The world's desires will pass away. They will never satisfy you. It's not about something being legal. It's not about nothing being legal. It's not about it's not about nothing being legal. It's about you being in love. Men and women in this world are in love with temporary stuff. You get high every day, and guess what? The high wears off, you have to go back and do it all over again. Temporary stuff. On not loving the world. People are in love with this world. They're in love with the desires. People are in love with explicit hip hop lyrics. You're in love with your violent lyrics. You're in love with things that are passing away. The lust of the eye, the pride of life. It's all empty. It passes away. The world's desires, what the world got to offer, it don't last. What the world got to offer do not last. It will pass away. But doing the will of God, doing His will, we can live in eternity with Christ, doing His will. But so many people are in love. You're in love with this world, these world's desires. And the world's desires will never satisfy you. They will never satisfy you. It's all empty. It's very empty. All empty. Living for the world's desires, chasing the world's desires. Empty. The lust of the eye. The lust. And lust could be anything. The lust for money. The lust to be famous. The lust of the eye. The pride of life. Everybody want to be popular now. Everybody want to be a rapper now. Everybody want to be famous. The desires of the world. Bye-bye.